Very traumatic, very traumatic. He said he was really close to the gunshots too. He said he'd never been so scared.
A terrifying morning when shots rang out at a local high school campus.
2 teenagers are hurt and the alleged shooter is now in custody. That is our top story tonight. We want to thank you for joining us. Good evening to you. I'm Anita Blanton.
And I'm Tom Shad. The news first broke at midday. The 2 17-year-olds were shot at Heritage High School in Newport News. Both are expected to recover.
A suspect is now in custody. 10 on your side's Aesia Toliver has been on the scene all afternoon. Aesia?
Well, guys, it's much quieter now, but the crime scene tape is still up. There's still several police cars still here, as well as school officials. Some parents are lingering, but just 1 or 2. When we first got here, people were crying, running, and just really panicked. There were rumors flying, but now we have all of the facts. So this is what we know. 4 students were injured in the incident. 2 of them were shot, both 17 years old, 1 boy and 1 girl. Police say they are both going to be okay. Now, the other 2 were believed to have been injured in the chaos of getting out of the school. 1 suffered a wrist injury, the other had a breathing issue. Police say a juvenile male is in custody at this time. We don't know exactly where he was apprehended, but we do know it was not at the school. Newport News Police Chief Steve Drew says this was not a random act of violence.
I don't think that this was an individual that just came in here, some random act. Individuals knew each other. We'll get to the reason why it happened. But what I need to get out now is that the individual is in custody. I attribute that to this community, to individuals who called in, family members who called in from our students here in this community working together.
Now, school officials say a gun was recovered at the scene. And as far as the next couple of days, they said for the next day or 2, students from the high school will be learning remotely. So we'll have more updates on this as more information comes down. But that's the latest. In Newport News, I'm Aesia Toliver, 10 on your side.
And one of the big questions tonight, how are the victims doing?
10 on your side's Andy Fox joins us live at Riverside Regional Medical Center in Newport News with what we know about the victims, Andy.
Yeah, Anita and Tom, we don't know much more than from what police told us earlier. And this is the important part, that they are non-life-threatening injuries. We have no further update, have been given no further update since what the chief told us earlier today. Now, this was video when we first arrived at Riverside. And I will tell you that when we got here, there was a large crowd that had gathered and possibly related to the male victim who was shot in the face. We know 2 students, both 17, were brought here with non-life-threatening injuries. That's the important part. A 17-year-old male student had a shot to the face, as I said, and the female in the lower leg. Female was shot lower leg. Again, non-life-threatening. There was also a student with an asthma issue and another student with a broken arm. Also here was a man who was waiting for his wife and was inside the emergency room area of the hospital, and he was asked to leave when the crowd showed up because, according to him, Riverside went on a lockdown when the crowd showed up. So the hospital is on lockdown, is that what you've been told?
Yes, I was in the hospital when they put it on lockdown, and everyone who wasn't an active patient had to leave.
And what have they told you?
The only thing I've been told is what I've heard on the news and heard bystanders talking about. The hospital itself simply could not tell me why they locked down, but they would let us know when we could go back in.
And what did you... Yeah, and Riverside wouldn't say anything to us about going on lockdown, either referring us to police. That's the latest in Newport News. Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
And as parents were rushing to make sure their children were okay and police investigated the shooting, there was an outpouring of community support.
Now, we've seen several statements from local and state officials, including from Virginia Governor Ralph Northam. In fact, he spoke to 10 on your side's Brett Hall just a little while ago. Brett?
Yeah, Governor Ralph Northam telling us that his office had been kept abreast of the situation as soon as it started unfolding. They say that they are grateful for the first responders that went in as fast as they did and praying for those affected. Now, above all, he says this is another tragedy involving gun violence. Guns are banned at school grounds and have been long before Northam came into office, yet one was still able to get in. No other governor, though, has presided over a time of more laws enacted meant to restrict gun access. We asked him what more could have been done to prevent what happened today.
and certainly we want to make sure our schools are safe, and we want to make sure that there are less guns on the streets. And we've taken a lot of action, as you know, in Virginia, gun safety legislation. We need some help from the federal level as well. This is a team effort, as we say, and just it's again, we want to make sure not only our schools are safe, but our communities, anywhere you go, that we want to make sure people feel comfortable.
And speaking of the federal level, Congressman Bobby Scott, who himself lives in Newport News, releasing a statement today saying, quote, that it's an irony that schools have only just returned to the classroom for full-time instruction since the start of the pandemic, and we are now already grappling with another act of senseless gun violence. We have an obligation to do everything possible to end the horrific pervasiveness of gun violence in our schools and communities. We're live in the newsroom tonight. Brett Hall, 10 on your side.